My drummer Tony is travels a lot for work. He goes to Asia and Europe and stuff, and he has a challenge he sets for the salespeople in his company to get him on stage. Like when they go out for like a company thing and there's a live band, like, all right, sell me to the band, get me on stage. He's an amazing drummer, and so we have video of him playing with like random street bar bands in Vietnam. Or
that was a conversation that came up on the Facebook group this week. Was have you ever had a situation? Because I posted that meme with Wes Scantlin on it that was like, hey, my boyfriend plays music, and it's and for those of you who haven't been keeping up with that whole thing, Puddle of Mudd did like some Sirius XM deal where they played an acoustic version of About a Girl by Nirvana. And let's just say he was having a hard time vocally. I don't know when that was shot. It could have been at like 6 a.m.
Right.
There could have been many reasons. Like we've all had bad performances.
And Nirvana's tough.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't easy. And he's kind of made his whole nut off of kind of sounding like Kurt Cobain.
Right.
That's kind of been what he models himself after. So one of two things happened. He either had a bad day or a bad morning, or he has been doing that so long that he's completely, destroyed his voice.
Right.
Either one is probable, but the conversation about that was, well, how many times has that happened versus like somebody has said, oh, I do this and let me come up, and then they're really, really great.
Right.
The general consensus is not terribly often. Because here's the thing. People like us, when they go and see bands, we're fine.
We're fine. We don't need to be up there.
Fine.
No, we don't need to. Yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't, I don't necessarily have to go in and go, oh, I could do that. But like, no. Let them do whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Like I'm here, I'm a civilian. Like I don't need this.
Well, and I don't really want any incursions on my show. So why would I assert myself on theirs, right? Like it's just not, which makes me think that anyone who wants to do that is probably not a professional. And
exactly.
That's makes the assertion that they are really good question.
I actually have an example of both of those things happening at the exact same time.
Oh, all right.
So here's the deal. A couple of years back, when I was still working with the Yacht Rock guys, we played a wedding right outside of my town. The groom was a drummer with another guy who was a guest at the wedding, who happened to be Kim Bullard, who is the current keyboard player for Elton John.
Huh. Wow.
So once we found out that was happening, we added a couple Elton John songs. We did Little Genie, which is such a great song, and a couple of others. And at some point in the evening, Kim came up with the groom, and Kim played keys, and the guy played drums. And what we were dealing with was a very seasoned, super professional keyboard player.
Right.
And that guy on drums.
At his own wedding.
At his own wedding, which is, he paid for it.
Yeah.
Totally within his right to do that.
Yeah.
And we played like Mustang Sally and a couple of other, just that kind of standard stuff. But I'll say this, Kim Bullard is a super talented musician and a 100% like nice guy.
Cool.
I actually still have his number in my phone. Like, we hung out afterwards. I have a picture of me. I will not post it. We had many Chardonnays at that point. It was very nice of him to offer his phone number to me. I would never in a million years call him because I would not impose on a person like that. But it's kind of cool to be like, yeah, here it is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
More times than not, it's going to be less of column B and more of column A.
Yeah. Yeah.